you. Are you stressing over the deadline?
Yes.
Have you been procrastinating?
Yes.
Did you swear last time not to?
Yeah.
Well, next time you should listen to yourself and plan properly.
But how do I do that?
Well, we've got a few tips for you. But now, get back to it before you run out of time.
Welcome back to Approved, the show that presents meaningful apps for your students' lifestyle. Today, our special guest is Nicole. Thank you for joining us. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Our theme today is productivity. How do you cope with it as a student?
I have pretty much bad time management, so I'm trying to cope with that by using calendar as well to keep up with my tasks, but I mostly just go to university to finish my work there.
I can totally relate to you. You've probably already heard of Notion and Trello, but today we're going to review two a bit more entertaining apps to help with organization. And these are To Do Adventure and Habitica. Do you think this can be useful for you?
Yes, I think so, yeah, for sure.
Nice. Now I suggest we go around and ask students about their productivity life hacks. Do you agree?
Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
What do you wish you knew before you studied at your university?
I wish I would have learned how much self-discipline it maybe takes for a study like creative business. And they really want you to explore things in your own free time. So they give you a lot of free time, but you really have to use your free time wisely.
How unorganized it is and how much time I need to spend actually researching what I have to do, because coaches don't really say anything.
Studying what I really love, and so I'm motivated all the time to come to class, be here every day.
Time management is key. If you have everything on track and make sure everything is done on time, it helps so much.
What keeps you motivated?
I think just knowing people.
The people.
People is really important, as well as certain milestones within your study. I really like that NHS and also provide that.
Maybe join as many WhatsApp groups as possible for studying or hanging out.
Much more fun and enjoyable to go here every day and do things together. And I really enjoy the fact that we're working together with people rather than me having to do everything on my own with self-discipline. It's easier to be disciplined with other people around than it is to be alone.
Because as soon as I have a problem or I need something, the more people you know and the more you know about them, I know, oh, I have a friend who can help me out with this. Oh, I know someone who can maybe know something and tell me. So I don't know, it's weird because it's not an app or anything. It's just knowing people. And
What are some university life hacks that you know?
Have some time for yourself, definitely, so you don't overwork, and find time to spend with your friends.
Overplan yourself. Make yourself a bit more too busy with things, because it's easier to tone down than do more, I think. Because once you get in the groove of things, it's very hard to do more. And if you start off well and make yourself busy from the get-go, it's easier to tone down than it is to do more.
Yeah, I would say, but that's maybe not the best thing to say. You can change the code of your document. So if you hand it in, you will get a false type of document. So it looks like you handed it in, but if you're not finished yet, it's nice to have you a couple of days.
I think it's realizing the limitations of student life is not just going out and having fun all the time, but really that I can use these 3-4 years to be the best version I can. So just doing a bit more than what's expected or what people think students can do.
I think just coming to university and working, it gets me out of my house and my comfort zone.
Let's review Habitica today. When opening the app, you have 3 sections. You have the habits, you have the dailies, and the to-dos. With the habits, it's the habits you do every day. For example, drink water or eat healthy or junk food, or you study and procrastinate. You also create an avatar when you open the app, and You can press the plus, which basically means you'll gain experience, or you press the minus, which means your health will go down in your avatar and you'll eventually die. On the dailies, you have the daily tasks that you will do. For example, I put down to do the dishes or the laundry or homework for university. And on the next one, you have the to-do lists, basically what you have to do on each day as well. And on the next one, you have the rewards that you can buy with the money you can earn while doing the habits. That's it so far for Habitica.
Let's see how To Do Adventure works. You have a great addition of music, but it might be too much at some point. You can just turn it off. Easy solution. As you can see, there's empty space for some land blocks that you can acquire by completing tasks, or you can even buy them. The only thing you have to do is write what you have as a task for the day. For example, I have to cook. When you complete a task, you just have to swipe right and say that you completed it, and you get a new land block. This way you can build your own country or continent or whatever you wish. You can see a very clear overview of the tasks that you already completed, the ones that you have to complete, and you can also delay them or cancel them. For me personally, the timeline outlook is the best, so I think I'm gonna use that more often. Another option is the ad-free version, which I recommend if you plan on using it on a daily basis because there's quite a lot of ads, so you should consider that. And that's pretty much it. Lastly, we need to discuss the efficiency, price and experience of the apps. What do you think about the efficiency of Habitica?
Yeah, for Habitica, I think it's really organized. They have like 3 sections where you can divide your tasks into. You have your habits, you have your dailies, and your to-dos. I do feel like I might get confused when putting my tasks either in to-dos or dailies because it's a bit confusing which one goes where. But besides that, it's like pretty good app.
Yeah, indeed. And for To Do Adventure, I would say it's very efficient because the gaming element is very entertaining and it's actually not distracting and addicting, which is a great in this situation. Now, let's move on to pricing. To Do Adventure has a paid version that is €2.50, so you get the ad-free version, and I think it's really worth it if you plan on using it on a daily basis. What's the price of Habitica?
You have a subscription, I believe it's like €5.50 a month, but you can also pay for like side items you want to buy because you have like an avatar in the game and like a pet as well. So you can buy like some clothes or like things to defeat bosses with.
Nice. And do you think that's worth it?
I personally wouldn't use it. I think it works completely fine without it, but I think if you're like very dedicated to the game and you really want to defeat the angry bosses, then yeah, for sure.
And lastly, let's share our experience. I really enjoyed using To Do Adventure because it really made me structure my day a lot better and I was a lot more productive. One thing I liked at first but then didn't is the music, so maybe if it annoys you as well, you should just turn it off. What was your experience?
My experience was like pretty well. I think I might forget about it though, because I turned my notifications off for it, so I will forget about it. And I think maybe I'll use it for a while, but besides that, I think I'll just use my normal app, just calendar, for my tasks.
Yeah, that's a good point. Therefore, I need to mention that being productive looks different for everyone, so maybe you should try out different methods to see which one suits you the best. Overall, the gaming aesthetics in such apps is certainly engaging, but may not be enough to completely improve your habits. I would personally prefer to use Habitica as I like the design more. Obviously, the paid versions are better because you don't get ads and have more gaming assets, but they're not really necessary if you simply want a clear overview of your tasks. Thank you for joining us this week. Tune in the next episode where the theme will be shopping. Are we doing